Deon, it's time, huh? Yeah, Deon, it is. Also, this man could go to heck because his name is Al, the one that basically that I did talk about a long time ago, thinking that I'm a freak when basically he had drawings of this adult starving or whatever other weird drawings and liking a 4-year-old girl belly dancing on Instagram, so he can go to hell for that. This is a buzzing crush of mine, right? You may think, Deon, this is gross. Well, as someone that likes to practice or Buddhist practices, and that basically did took yoga in high school, and I had a wonderful teacher at college, right, that did treat me well, and I did struggle with timing for my friendships. Yes, I basically love boys that do this. Okay? Why, Wesley? Why? And I just had to say this. This is why I told my planners about you, because, and it'd be lovely for people to reach out to you on this, because this is just hurting me. Okay, you may ask in Deon why you're freaking out over a Brazilian boy that you don't even know what he looks like, that basically practices nollie with the stomach. Well, first off, I think it's hot. Two, well, he basically talked about depression and anxiety with me. And three, he blocked me over a month and a half ago, right? Because I did not message him for 4 weeks, and I remember I saw all the messages. The one that he blocked me, then my main Instagram that he never messaged me back, even though I was really upset. And he basically posted he won't get mad. I don't know why. I'm not sure why Wesley can't be a man and to confront with me. And how, well, he asked if I wanted something. No, I just wanted to talk, right? And believe it or not, you see the little time about the analog here, or the digital clock? Yes, that basically happened tonight. The comma's 8 hours old of me fighting this, because I think AJ enjoyed a ton for the suggestions that I don't bring up about the predators right away. It actually makes sense, right? If I were to think about a message to him or whatever. I want to just keep it a secret, okay? I love this boy a lot. He's 23, by the way, if you're really curious. Okay, of me audio recording here. And he does have this vid, which I forgot to share as well. And he basically had this really hot Aussie boy, right, named Ian Belly Zero, so to speak, that basically does it as well. And Wesley saw it, he followed him, and it's as though that nothing has ever happened, right? Not to mention, this boy's pretty hot himself, right? And there's his description, because I was just curious, and it's in public, right? That's why I, wasn't following him. That actually makes sense. And I just don't understand why Wesley treated me like this, right? Because I know that we have other stuff going on with YouTube or whatnot, and I should just put like a little warning, because I know how YouTube is, right? They think this is sexual. YouTube, this is educational, this is yoga, and this is basically a grown man that I think is hot, young man, right? That basically does nollie. And here's one image of him doing it sideways. I can see a little bit of his boxers. Makes my heart skip when I see that. He was, I think, 19 at this time, or 20. I think he was 19, I believe, right? So I still have, I didn't screenshot everything, but I still have all of our messages, even though since my MacBook is outdated, I can't even view the old videos anymore that he was sent to me, right? Because I like watching those, or at least I did. And basically, he is Brazilian, right? I don't know exactly the origin that he is from, because he does speak Portuguese. He does speak English, and I just don't understand why this boy just cannot be honest in front with me, right? I know, again, you might be asking, what am I looking at? Well, again, it is called alien yoga, which I know that in the Indian world, okay, even parts of Brazil, because they're spiritists and they're really in good shape, at least so I think, right? That basically tend to practice stuff like this, or even other parts of the globe. Even Russian women do this as well. Yeah, interesting, right? If you basically love women, well, definitely talk to Russian women, and if you're bi or gay, or if you like men in general, and you're a woman, Indian men. I'm just being honest. And here's another image of him just doing it sideways, right? Because YouTube may thinking that this is sex and nudity. No, it is not sex and nudity. It is yoga and basically demonstration. YouTube. Do not have the Neil McWhatever basically having the AI strike me with this, okay? Because he is clothed, he just has like a little bit of hairy belly in this image, which I really love a lot. Not to mention his navel shape is really beautiful. I wanted to share that, even though he's not fine with the navel fingering, right? Which I totally understand. I'm talking about stricken discount because I know how YouTube is. But basically, just to explain, right? I helped him with his depression and anxiety in the past. He was the one that messaged me first, right? Because he seen a video of me talk about how I love how a Chinese boy that was on, I think, yeah, I think it's Billy. I think it was on a Chinese site. I found it somewhere. I even want to follow his account. He was really hot. He had glasses. He had like a fade. He looked like he's bald, right? Again, he's a really handsome Chinese boy that does like what Wesley does, but a little bit more extreme and on the thin side, but pretty athletic, I guess. And that's how he basically matches me. And he would even ask me if you're okay with me not showing my stomach or whatever. No nudity was involved, FYI. Please let me know. Something like that, right? And by the way, it's 12/11. It was my birthday time. It's the 13th of December on a Saturday. And basically, I would help him of what he's been going through, since he does take medication as well, at least from what he told me when we basically talked, right? I remember that he would even block me as well, and then he would allow me to follow him on TikTok, even though he blocked me again. And it's a lot, okay? It really is. I do have feelings for him, okay? Affectionately, when he does that, it's hot, okay? But I do have feelings when he does that. It makes me feel, yeah, I guess you could say a little bit down there, running the tail, but in an affectionate way, right? It actually makes sense. No nudity, not even once. In fact, I only remember seeing him fully shirtless. He never took his shirt off. I never brought it out. Well, okay, yeah, he did, but not like seeing his nipples, if that makes sense in one frame. But honestly, because of this boy, he makes me deeply appreciate Brazilians. Right. And this is well before I met him, that I even did try to speak up or study a bit of Portuguese, but I somehow wasn't mentally well enough to even speak more of the language. But I really, really, really miss him a lot. And whenever I think about Brazil, I think about him. And let's just say I ate 5 chicken nuggets and listened to Sora the Troll that is streaming with a foreigner on his stream, right? Throughout outside of Tokyo somewhere. He was supposed to be in Kawaguchi. Just to ease my tension, right? Just to distract myself. My stomach feels a little bit like it's turned a little. Because just reading that he messaged him just today, it makes me want to collapse. Like Jenga. Because, wow, yeah, I know I was upset. But he at least responded. And he didn't. I'm really upset. Not to mention, I still remember that he would tell me to go kill myself, right? Okay. You know, I do forgive him. Yes, that was wrong of him. Okay, this is eons ago, okay? Because, well before Migo shut down, I would reach out to someone if they can message him, right? I did that. And Wesley says, yeah, let's go have him kill himself or something. No worry, he didn't threaten me. It's hard to explain it, because again, he doesn't speak English that well. Well, you know, his English is pretty decent, yeah. You know what I mean, right? I'm just still upset. I am. Please, sorry about that. Every time it just has to keep doing that. And please pardon me for uploading so much. Because I know how to do a long live stream because of crappy Chris, if you know what I mean. And by the way, I'm Deon, that's right. They did have pizza. Let me check very quick. Unless it's in the trash. Hold on. Hey. Ta-da! You know you can see it, right? It is San Marino's Pizzeria, and the location of the place is 7910 North 43rd Avenue, number 6. Huh, so they must be out here in Glendale, and it's a New York plate? Wait, because it has the Statue of Liberty on it. Oh, lovely. 623-931-3767. So basically, Chris must have ate like a whole box of pizza. And my mother ate, let's see, Chex Mix, cheddar, and barbecue Lays. And then, wow, Debbie fudge rounds. At this point, only like a couple left. So I'm sorry. I just want to. I forgot I had the light on. Oops. Can you hear the box? Sorry about that. But Zodahan, I thought I could just inform you if you were viewing this. But I wanted to say this: if this channel can ever get viral, okay? If there's a boy on this earth that can basically do stuff like that, just I don't know, because it'd be pretty awkward if you were sending the live stream, okay? Again, I might Twitter, my Instagram, if you want to do that, okay? I don't know, maybe because this may take my mind off of him. But AJ and Jerry, I did took your tip, right? Of course, because I'm not sure if Wesley will ever see this. It'd be nice if he does, and I don't want to think I'm stalking him or whatnot, but I just feel hurt. I feel betrayed, and with my deep trust issues, it just hurts a lot. Honestly, again, like my heart just feels different around him. There could be a man that have a six pack, a nice navel shape or whatever. Well, I like Rosie's physique, right? There's something about it. Not to mention, I love his little duck lips, his Daffy Duck lips. Honestly, it just why did he have to do this? It's just so funny because again, no one's following him, even though he's following that Aussie boy, of course. Because he was I think like 2 people. Yeah. So who knows what else he's following? I remembered before he did blocks me, right? He was following a man that was, I think, helping with cats or something. Because I guess he mostly likes cats. So good to know. Because I know a handful of you love cats yourself. I know Dumbo's one of them. But I just wanted us to get this out of my system because I had to distract myself. And I think this is such great timing. You know? Because of how we had the conversation on the Ustream, right? And then next you know, I just seen his comment. It's crazy. I didn't know he's so active on Instagram. So it hurts. It really does. You know, after we got the Yuntan and LA situation done, right? I should have mentioned Yuntan, but I'm sure all of you know about him by now, right? Because I know it's a lot. I'm so sorry, because I do appreciate all the Twitter emojis a lot of you have typed in. But this is why I've been wanting to come up more videos. Just because I want to get my voice heard. Regardless of how weird my videos may be. I love when boys like him does Nolly, right? I've had this attraction since I was in middle school. Right? Maybe because it shows that you're healthy. You like to gross people out, but not in a disturbing way, but that you like to show off your skills, right? It's the same way if someone can make their clover out of a tongue or if they can sprint. I don't know, because of how aware and unique it is, right? It makes me really find the person attractive. Again, I love My Hero Academia. Just to be random, right? It's like a quirk. Even though it doesn't, well, yet again, it does keep you healthy and fit. So maybe that's why I love Wesley so much. I'm sorry. I'm just really, really, really upset. I am. And I was able to eat. And also, I did a slice of toast. But I was just so, I guess you could say devastated. That I can't even add butter on my toast. I just didn't feel like it.
And I'll tell you causing problems.
Oh, it's 420 where he's at?
Report for
we gotta go get punched for like the 3rd time today.
Yeah.
Oh, they're departing ways?
So anyway, I guess it's ready to see.
Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I love watching Sword to try me now and then. But I just want to say this, especially for my Brazilians. Muito obrigado a todos e a boa noite. Oh, não é necessário não sei about Wesley. I mean, okay? I mean, come on. How much I knew you for so long. And this is like how I'm thinking, what have I done wrong, you know? Basically, I'm not messaging him. I forgot to. I'll just say this clearly. Okay, I know it's been 15 minutes. I have not messaged him in 4 weeks, right before he blocked me, right? And I'm even afraid to check my main Instagram, the one that I have with my dog. Well, Emily that I was holding. There is to check that. You know, Deon, I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna tell all of you about this. This is gonna be nervous. I know you have blocked me. I'll tell you. I know he did. My eyes closed. I know I have a toy running. Deutsch. He has not blocked me on my page. So basically, you know, Mrs. Wesley, he didn't block me. He just left me a requested. Oh, also I see a teacher on here. That's interesting. Anyway, that's not important right now. But yeah, it's still stuck in requested. Wesley doesn't make any sense to me sometimes. He doesn't. Again, I just like all of you know, right? I don't even bother. How can I just say this? I don't bother reading all my messages, right? I don't like being on my main page. Again, it's up to the public. It's just that with all the stuff I have with other people, I just don't care anymore. Okay. Yep. He did not message me back. He never opened it unless he probably muted me. The last time that I talked was the Happy New Year, or that's when he responded. He never messaged me ever since. So basically, he didn't bother reading anything. I don't know. I'm so confused. I am so confused. I just wanted to get this out of my system, right? Also, I don't think anyone follow me on Instagram. I don't care anymore. Again, I don't bother checking up anything anyway. But I just want to inform all of you of how I've been feeling, right? Because this did affect me a lot. And it just makes me just so lost and confused that, you know, he would act like this. I just don't get it. I don't. Other than that, I don't want to keep all of you on hold whenever I'll be posting this, of course, but I just had to thank you a ton for just taking your time tonight just to listen, right? I'm just looking up something else on Instagram, nothing important, because I know I like to multitask. And yeah, I just miss Wesley a lot. I know I should just move on from him, but it takes a long time to do that, and I don't want to rush myself to do so. Because, well, I don't know. Okay, I just really had deep feelings for him. I do. And I'm just gonna just forget about that. I'm not. Unless there be a more attractive man that can do like what he does, then I don't know at this point. You know? I do not know at this point. In fact, I know this is gonna be a little bit weird. I would rather see adult videos of men doing that than this sexual nudity. You know? I'll thank you for stepping on. Oh. I was thinking about doing like a hashtag, but whatever. Anyone can come up with one. I don't mind.